Good morning, people of the grid. It's Saturday. We're here at the lake. We are down at the water's edge. Some boats here. We've got our floaties. We've got our stand-up paddleboard, and we are going to go hop in the water, go for a swim. You're doing the paddleboard first,
Yeah.
Lisa?
Yeah.
It's a nice hot Saturday. It's looking like it's going to be a nice weekend. Got here a little late. It's like 5:30. Whoa.
That's okay.
We're getting out on the water now. Fun out there on your floaty, baby?
Yeah, it was awesome.
That was nice.
Except
It was so funny. We
I
go to
didn't
get
want
in.
to get my hair wet.
Tammy's being very careful not to get her hair wet, and she
I wanted
sits
a homework moment where I'm just laying on the floaty.
She sits on the popsicle floaty, and she's kind of sitting crossways on it, and somehow it just sort of lifted up, and her weight shifted. She did a backwards roll off the back of it, got totally soaked.
In the first 5 seconds.
And up until then, it was just your legs that were wet, right?
It was bad.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to get
was
on it,
so
and it
funny.
just kept going. It was a little blip.
I'm surprised you didn't blame that on me.
No, it wasn't your fault. It was mine.
No, it wasn't. But the water's nice. Melissa's still out there paddleboarding. She's been out for the last hour.
It was nice to cool off for sure.
So once she gets back, I think we'll head up and make some supper. This is like an awesome, picture-perfect summer day. The only thing missing is our boat.
And our son.
Yeah,
And Ethan. Well, yeah. I said the only thing missing. Ethan's not a thing.
True.
There's a number of people that could be here. That'd be nice if they were here. Yeah, hope you guys' Saturday's going good. Ours is going great. Just started a fire. Amelia and Melissa went down to the lake. They're going to do some fishing, and then they're going to come back up and warm up here. So I think I'm going to stay here by the fire. It's a little bit coolish outside, but still a nice night. We just had supper, and now we're just going to transition into hanging out by the fire, which is, you know, an awesome thing to do when you're camping. Ooh, and I think we're going to make s'mores, or at least roast marshmallows. I'm going to go get those right now. But before I do that, public service announcement. I don't know where my brother-in-law got these from. There's 2 types of sunflower seeds now that I love. It's this new brand, Biggs. There used to be one called Spitz, which is made locally here, and then some big company out of the U.S. picked them up. They still make them here. They're just U.S. owned now. But this other company has made it on the scene, Biggs, and they've got my favorite kind, which is taco-flavored sunflower seeds. Those things are just simply the best. It's like having a taco. It is so good. This is a close second. This is cheeseburger flavored sunflower seeds. Yeah, that's a thing. Hey there, people of the grid. It's Sunday, and we had a beautiful breakfast. We hung out at the trailer for a bit, and we decided we were going to come to Nanton. That store up there, that way, is the ice cream candy store that's in Nanton. We've been coming here for years. They've got all the candy, and they've got a huge selection of ice cream. So we got a little bit of candy. We got an ice cream. It's a nice Sunday afternoon drive. We got to go pick up just a tiny bit of groceries, and then we're heading back to the trailer. I don't know if Tammy's mom and dad are going to come visit or not. They might. We might have Barry and Brandy over to visit. We'll see. It's been a good day. Tammy, what you playing over there?
I'm beating Giovanni in Pokemon Go. Oh, he just kicked my butt.
Well, we're back at the trailer. We got everything put away. We even had a nice shower. Melissa had a shower, and I went in and showered after her, and there was still enough hot water, which is actually pretty good. I thought I'd give you the tour of our trailer because it's been a while. So this is our CRIBS RV Park Style Edition show. Hello, baby.
Hello.
I see you're in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Which
and
is
the living room.
in the middle of the living room and the dining room. Couple of things. If you guys are looking at getting a trailer, every trailer must have at least, well, Yeah, it's got to have onboard water tanks. It must have an onboard shower. It must have an onboard toilet. And it should have an onboard fridge and freezer and stove to cook on. Those, I think, for me and Tammy now are the minimum basics that you'd want to have. Sure, you can get trailers that are smaller that don't have a shower and a toilet, or that don't have a full-size fridge. This isn't even full-size, but it's actually decent size, because for 6 of us, we can actually stock it pretty full, and it'll carry us for weeks of camping. In the front of our trailer, or the messy zone, we have the room for the kids. That's Sammy's bunk, Melissa's bunk, Amelia's up there, Ethan's up there, and they have a TV as well. So this is what's called a quad bunk edition trailer. It's got 4 bunks in the front, and in fact we can actually put a board. Hey, there's Sammy Pepper. We can put a board in between here where I'm standing, so you can actually sleep 5 people in the front here. It's big enough for an adult. It's comfortable enough for an adult. If you increase the size of the foamies, which we have, so Ethan's got an upgraded foamy and Amelia's got an upgraded foamy. Oh no, Amelia doesn't. She's on the list for an upgraded foamy. They each have a window to the outside world, and they have a vent that they can open to air out this room, which when you're sleeping 4 up here, it gets pretty warm. So having their own vent to get fresh air is actually pretty good. Or they can open their own window as well. Toasty warm, not a whole lot of storage space. We've got one cabinet right here that is meant to hold all 4 of their stuff. So we're kind of living out of a suitcase, if you will, or living out of a bag. That's kind of enough clothing that you need for a good weekend or so out. We've got storage underneath, a lot of storage underneath. So that's kind of what gets us through being able to camp for longer. And we're only an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes from the city. We make regular trips in and out. And yeah, that's kind of nice. Now in the main area, we actually have a stove with an oven. There's new trailers that actually are coming out that don't have the oven. They just put shelving space in there to make better use of stuff. But this works. We have a double sink.
I use my oven.
You use your oven a lot. You've cooked turkeys in that oven.
Yep, and pies.
Pies.
Apple pies,
Yep.
and pumpkin pies. We've had Thanksgiving dinner out here a lot.
I know.
So.
We have our entertainment center over there, the TV. We've got a walkie-talkie system so that we can, if people go down to the lake or they're going away, they take a radio. We have a radio here at base camp so we can stay in touch with everybody. We've got cell signal out here too. My favorite thing to have in a trailer, it's a new thing we must have in every trailer, a sofa or a couch. And what else? Let's show you the bathroom. All right, toilet, like I said, we've got a medicine cabinet, shower with a nice window, exhaust vent, and room for a garbage can, toilet paper. There we go, little rug. Now this space over here is our eating area. It's also my office when I'm working out here during the week. Amelia's taken a summer course. This is where she's doing most of her work. We also have a nice table over in front of the sofa. So if that gets boring, you can transfer over there and do some work over there. Or if it's really, really nice, like it is in the summertime, you can actually go work outside at the picnic table. We've got full power, so we've got tons of outlets. We can power up all the gear. We're plugged in at a post, so we've got shore power and we've got shore water, and we're also hooked into a drain. So we can leave our gray tank open. It just runs out and goes into the sewer for treatment. The black, we actually close the tank and let it collect, and then we just dump it when it's full and close it, because that's what you're supposed to do with blacks. We'll do a whole another thing on that another day. But yeah, this is the space that keeps 6 of us comfy. Oh, and there's, of course, mine and Tammy's bedroom, which is right in here. Tammy's side, my side. We've each got a window. And this room is actually pretty decent. So we've got storage on my side for my stuff. Tammy's got storage on her side for her. We've got kids' stuff up there and towels and stuff for when we go to the beach. So we pretty much have everything. Most trailers, these beds, they give you kind of a stock bed with a not so comfortable mattress. We upgraded ours. Ours here is a trailer, which means it's just a little bit shorter. I think it's 60 inches, 65. I don't know, it's slightly shorter than a regular queen. That's the only difference. But this is a full, thick, queen size mattress. It is awesome. Look at that sucker. That's the top, and that's the bottom. So it's like, it's bigger than my hand. And then underneath there is a massive, massive storage area. So that's where we store extra life jackets, towels, whatnot. There's also storage underneath the back of the bed, which we can access from outside cabinets and from in here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's our crib when we're away from our home in the city. See, normally what we would do is we would go and I'd hook up, get the truck all filled up and set up with everything we need. I would go in advance, pick up the trailer, get it hooked up, and then Tammy would usually come with her vehicle and bring all the kids and any extra supplies that we need. We'd go out to the camping spot. I would have either already have set up, or they would arrive the same time I do. We'd set up the trailer, which is about a half-hour process. You park it, you unhook from the truck, you level it, you drop the jacks to stabilize it, you push out the slides, you hook up to power if you have it. If you brought power with you, like a generator, you hook up to that. If you have no power, we just run off batteries for 12 volt, which we can do in this trailer. All of the lights will work, the water will work, the pumps work off of 12 volt. The only thing you can't do is watch TVs and stuff like that, but we don't do much of that when we're camping anyway. But we have power, which means we can use our laptops. There's internet here that you can hook up and use. You get a subscription just like in the city. So this site is a bit different. Now, back in January was when Patricia, our friend, who has the spots, 2 spots right next to us, she brought us out because we said, look, we want to camp with you, and we're still going to camp with you guys lots. So she said, yeah, that sounds great. I'll get a place that's pretty close to Calgary, an hour-ish out. She found this place. She brings us out, and we said, this is perfect for you. And that's when she said, well, you guys should consider getting a spot too. So we thought about it, Tammy and I, and thought, yeah, it's probably time. And here's kind of the thought process we went through. See, we love camping. We love being outside. We love going with the kids. We love all the things we get to do when we're camping, which is go play in the water, go sit on the beach alongside the water, float on the water, a little bit of fishing. Bike riding's great. Walks are great. Just sitting out around the trailer at the campfire, we love doing that. So we get to do all the stuff that we love, and the things that are hard are the getting out and then taking home. See, on the Sunday night when it was time to go home, we'd have to leave probably around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Sometimes we'd leave a little later. I would have to go dump the gray and the black fluid out of the trailer. I would try and have enough time so I could go home and refill it with fresh water so that we're ready for the next camping trip. Tammy would take out all the dirty clothes and all of the food that we don't need. We'd leave the food in here because we leave the fridge running all the time. Once we start camping, once season starts, like around mid-April, we turn the fridge on and we never shut it off. So it's either running on electricity or it's running on propane, and it runs until we shut it down in the fall when we're done camping. But what's nice now is that whole teardown period, I don't have to do that anymore. I don't have to take the trailer in, dump the fluids, because that took about an hour and a half by the time I got everything taken out of the trailer, filled it up with fresh water, and then parked it, and then made my way home, and then showered and cleaned up, so I'm good to start the week. We lost an hour and a half, and sometimes we'd leave really late and it wouldn't get done, which would mean I'd have to do it next time before we went camping. So there's a little more logistics involved. Now it's a lot simpler. We just hop in our vehicle, we drive out here, we bring the food that we need, the change of clothes that we need, and here we are, we're ready to camp. So it's a good way to fly. Oh, the other big thing is that this RV spot is right beside one of our favorite lakes in Alberta, and we can get out and use the boat. So it makes using the boat a lot easier, which that was a whole nother set of logistics, getting the boat out, getting it set up, a pain for 2 days. Now, once we get the boat running, which it's in getting fixed, it was the starter, which I figured it was. So they've ordered the starter. It should be in hopefully Monday, Tuesday. They should be able to get that done, and we should have it back for this coming weekend. which is what I'm hoping for. So we'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, having the boat out here, it takes now like 5 minutes. I go hook up the boat, we drive down to the boat launch, we launch it into the water, we go spend our day on the water, or half day, whatever it's going to be. We have fun, and then we take the boat out, we come back up here. Again, it's a 5-minute drive away, and we're back at the trailer. It's awesome. And we don't have to take the boat back to Calgary to the storage place. And the other thing we don't have to do is pay for storage for the trailer and pay for storage for the boat. And these storage places, they're pretty good, but you know, they got their hours of operation, so they don't want you showing up past 11 p.m., which is a problem for us because we like to camp right until 11 p.m. last minute. So I couldn't even get in to park the trailer, and I'd have to take it to the house and then take it out the next day. Again, that's just stuff I don't have to worry about anymore. Same with the boat. So we're using a lot less fuel to go back and forth. In fact, as much as we can, we're going back and forth with the electric vehicles. So we're using the Teslas to come out. We charge them out here. Costs us way less than using fuel. And we still get to do the things that we love to do, just more of it. It's just win, win, win. And we're camping beside one of our best friends and her girls. So yeah, it's pretty good out here. Looks like a storm is settling in. We got some rain happening outside. I just saw some lightning. That's okay, because we're toasty in here. We're going to go have some supper. Amelia's probably still going to do a bit of schoolwork. And then that's how we're going to wrap up our Sunday night. We're staying out here. I'll be working here from my mobile office here. We'll keep you updated on the boat and camping. If you have any questions about camping, let us know, because we're kind of experts. We've been doing this. We've been doing either tent or trailer. This is our second trailer camping. Man, since Tammy and I got together, so since about 1997-ish, 96-ish, we've spent a lot of time in tents and a lot of time in trailers. So yeah, we have a lot of info to share. Oh, and the other cool thing out here is we have that awesome fire pit, but we'll show you that another time. How was your supper, Sammy Pepper?
Yes, good.
It was good. Melissa?
It was good.
Amelia? Did the swim in the lake wipe you out?
No.
No. Looks like it did. Okay.
No, it didn't.
Amelia got chilled. Melissa didn't.
Well, she had a shower.
Yeah, Melissa had a warm shower.
You could think of...
So we're going to call it a night, guys. We're going to get into our PJs and chill. Miker?
And Samantha?
Out.